The Magma Dragon is considered to be the easiest or one of the easiest Doom Tower bosses, but that does not mean that it's actually easy. So let's get a strategy that's going to work for more people. Let's go. What's up guys, MTG Jedi here, and we're going to be talking about the Magma Dragon real quick today. And I've been working on some teams that I think are going to be pretty user-friendly. And we're going to be using this team today of Rockbreaker, Vizix, Scylla the Drake, Seneschal, and Stagnite. Okay, now, a lot of these champions in this team are some of my favorite champions in the entire game. And you can see that the Magma Dragon waves are not as challenging as some other waves. But the key to the Magma Dragon is definitely going to be the provoke ability. In addition to that, you're also going to want some healing, okay? Now, in this team, I actually have 3 provoke champions, and I don't know if that's overkill or not, but I wanted to showcase a team that I know will actually work, okay? In my normal team, I use Warchief, who has probably the best provoke kit against this boss. Angar is also very good, but those are legendaries that you may or may not have. These are champions that are much more accessible, okay? So this boss is the only one that is able to be provoked, and as long as you keep him provoked, then he will not be able to do his crazy powerful, damage dealing attacks. So we have utilized some provoke champions here in order to beat this boss. And I like using multiple provoke champions as well, because then it spreads around the damage and Syl can just heal everybody up and keep them topped off. Now you also notice that I have Stagnite in here, and Stagnite is going to serve 2 purposes. Number 1, he is putting decrease attack on the boss, and that is going to additionally help our survivability. Number 2, on his decrease attack ability is also decrease defense, and that's going to help us get more damage through. Now, the majority of our damage is actually coming from War Master procs, which is our masteries, so that's going to be an important part of this team as well. Now, if you're on the normal side, I'm certain that 1 provoke champion is enough, because the boss is much, much slower. On the hard side, if you don't have, a legendary champion that's going to provoke, or a better champion than these, then you are going to want to have multiple champions that are bringing the provoke. That way you can keep your team alive. And you can see, even with this team and the synergy it provides, we still get some of our champions killed sometimes, and that is okay. That's why Scylla the Drakes is here, to bring everybody back up. Now, Rockbreaker was, I think, one of the best additions to this team because he's Spirit Affinity. And I have him speed tuned to go after my damage dealers for the waves. Okay, and we're going to talk all about that in a second. So before we beat this boss, I want to make sure that you guys tell me all about your Magma Dragon teams and strategies in the comments below. What's working for you? Was this strategy relatable? I tried to make it as free-to-play friendly as I can, because I know some people are still struggling with the Magma Dragon, even though it is one of the easier bosses, okay? All the bosses are hard, though, okay? All the bosses are challenging. You see, Vizix did the most damage here, but that's mostly from the waves. Otherwise, our damage is balanced out, and Rockbreaker there, not to do damage, just to tank. So let's take a look at the champions and talk about why this strategy works. Okay, so first of all, the new Vizix is so good. She's got the AoE provoke and puts a shield on herself. It's brilliant. And then she does the decreased speed ally protection, and then the turn meter. Okay, the turn meter and the decreased speed will not land on the Magma Dragon. He's immune to those, but the provoke does. And I need to finish booking her. I have not finished booking her. That's probably going to be on my next clan versus clan. We're going to book Vizix. I should probably even write myself a note about that. Book Vizix! Exclamation point. Because I've been using her a ton in the Doom Tower, and I think that she's outstanding. So here's the total stats I have on her, and she is my fastest champion. Now, I do have her stacked out with crit rate and crit damage in order to clear the waves. So it's more of an endgame build, but you know, is still free to play friendly because she's a login champion. If you can't get that much crit damage on her, that's okay. Then don't put that much crit damage on her. You'll have to spread out your damage. My Scylla the Drakes is in Relentless. If you can't get these kind of stats with your Scylla the Drakes, then you can always put her in whatever gear you want. But the main thing here was the accuracy, the speed, and I like a high HP total on my Scylla the Drakes, as well as some defense, and she goes second in my team. We have one of my favorite champions, Seneschal, and if you're not familiar with his kit, he has the AoE provoke and the counterattack, and then on his A1 he has a leech. So when he gets hit and he counterattacks, he's going to put leech up, also helping you survive. He's a force-based champion and a defense-based champion. I do have a dedicated guide to him on the channel, so check that out if you're interested in Seneschal. I also love the Perfect Veil Continuous Heal. It's a very great bonus for your team. He was crucial in my Faction Wars team, and I've used him in a lot of different places in the game. Stagnite over here, we all know and love Stagnite, but I actually have him in Destroy gear, as well as like this terrible amulet here, because he is in one of my other Doom Tower boss teams, okay, against the Scarab. So, but anyway, here are his total stats, though. He's got 108, 108, which I find fascinating. The accuracy is perfect for the hard Doom Tower. The defense and HP could actually be a little bit higher, and I speed-tuned him to go after Vizix because I wanted her to take out the waves, and then I wanted Stagnite to do his decreased defense and decrease attack on the boss. So you may want to put him first in your speed order if you're having more trouble getting through the waves. And then I still have Rockbreaker in the vault, so let me go ahead and take him out of there for you. We have crit damage and divine crit rate, and then some offset pieces. And you can see he's not even in, you know, a maxed out chest here. This should be a very relatable build. Okay, 3,000 defense, 31,000 health. He does have a little bit of crit stats, but he doesn't do that much damage. And to be honest, his accuracy is too low. I really should have come in here and maxed out this, not that one. I think that banner is probably just one that was previously used. So we could put this on him, and that would add even more consistency to the run. So those are the 5 champions. I tried some other champions in there, and there are some other viable strategies as well. Broadmaw was in there for a little bit, Tyrell, Seeker. There are a lot of champions that have Provoke. You just have to find the right mix that works for you. But the 3 things that you want in this team are Healing, Provoke, and, well, I guess 4. You do want some kind of, well, I guess I would say healing / revives. And that's what Broadmaw brought as well. Healing or revive, provoke, and then decrease attack. Decrease defense is awfully nice as well. And if you're lucky enough to have somebody like a Bad L or a good Poisoner, Poison is very good damage against the Magma Dragon. So what did you guys think of this strategy for the Magma Dragon? I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit the like and subscribe button. Really trying to grow the channel right now, and both of those things are free to you. So if you got anything out of this, if this was helpful at all, consider clicking those buttons for me, and then you'll be notified of other videos of mine as well. Thank you so much for watching. I'm MTG Jedi. Have a great day, guys.